Welcome to the 20th show of Touring Texas Songwriters with our host, the long tall Texan, Mr. Bruno Michel. Today's show features a longtime favorite of ours, Tracie Lynn, and is brought to you by the Barrel Brewing Company and the citizens of historic Salado, Texas. Tracie Lynn was recorded live in front of a studio audience for broadcast on Country Radio Switzerland. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stories and songs of Tracie Lynn.
So 20 years ago, when I was still in Europe, suddenly a CD ended up on my desk, and it was from a lady called Tracie Lynn, which is right here.
Hi.
And ever since, I'm kind of a fan of her music because she sticks to the roots, and that's something that is always a good thing. And as a kid, she used to take a roll-on Dio stick and sing.
Did anybody remember the roll-on thing?
Yeah. Like
it makes a good microphone. It does.
And ever since, she didn't stop. So welcome, Tracie Lynn and Marvin Dykos back in the house.
It's good to be here.
All right, let's start with a song then.
I think we're going to start out with Dare to Cross That Line because allergies have taken over. So I'm going to warm up with Dare to Cross That Line. Honey, in my kingdom you'll have to stand before my throne. And if you want my love, I've got some guidelines of my own. A little love, a little trust, a little tenderness is all I ask. I want a man who understands that I need this love to last. Yes, I've drawn a boundary to protect this heart of mine. Honey, I'll be right there by your side if you dare to cross that line. You take that first step, and honey, you will see all the joy that love can bring in the woman I can be. I know the thought of loving me might scare you half to death. Well, honey, take my hand, that I'll put your fears to rest. A little love, a little trust, a little tenderness is all I ask. I want a man who understands that I need this love to last. And yes, I've drawn a boundary to protect this heart of mine. Honey, I'll be right there by your side if you dare to cross that line. Take a little time to know what my love's about. You'll see I'll be the girl you can't live without. Oh, yeah. Trust, a little tenderness, it's all I ask. I want a man who understands that I need this love to last. Yes, I've drawn a boundary to protect this heart of mine. Honey, I'll be right there by your side if you dare to cross that line. Honey, I'll be right there by your side if you dare to cross that line. Thank y'all.
Now, your debut album came around 97, I think, and now we're sitting here 23 years later.
I know, don't remind me.
That's crazy, isn't it? How do you keep up with today's industry with all the changes that are going on?
Do you want an honest answer?
Right.
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm the girl that brings the CDs with me and $10, here you go. And now you have, what is it called?
Digital
The digital thing. You can get that on my website. I don't know how you do it. You probably
But you
do. And I probably should look into it.
Or get Marvin to help you.
I mean, I have PayPal. I know somehow you buy it at PayPal, and I get the money somehow. But all of that, they say send a CD over here, and I do.
Yeah. And
Is that a good answer?
And usually it does kind of picture how it works today. You know, basically they all have their agents, they all have their distribution companies, they all do it online.
Right.
And actually the artist gets way more streams, but way less money.
Right.
And when he sold the CD, more we can talk about that stuff for a while. It's just crazy. And if
And
you
it's
see
just,
checks,
because I remember back in the day. See, you're old when you say I'm back in the day. I'm a mom now, but back in the day, I remember being at this gig, and if I only sold 10 CDs, I was bummed out.
Yep.
And now, I'm going high five. I sold 10 CDs. You know,
Absolutely.
because people don't want the CDs anymore.
Yeah. Well,
They don't-
you'll
you gotta
start to
carry it
produce
around.
vinyl again.
Yeah.
That's
I
new
know.
trend, right? But it is actually crazy. I recently saw a check from a guy, just for fun, that he received from one of these online streaming things. It was like $0.05
Yeah.
for I don't know how many hundreds of streams. It's totally crazy. So,
I've gotten those.
Yeah.
so basically, we can agree that the industry today is not the world we would actually like to live in as musicians.
Not anymore. Because I mean, I guess what it is, people don't want to walk around with CDs anymore. That's too much of a pain. It was cassette tapes. Now CDs are too big, and now they just want. It's on my phone. I tap it. You go, and I need to get into the.
Well, you must be really young when you talk about cassettes. I remember the 8-tracks.
I didn't do
Ones
the
you
8-tracks.
put in the car.
Well, I mean, my
Big ass things.
uncle had. My uncle had those.
All right.
But my
Okay.
first CD was
I
"Is
think they're
Anybody
coming
Listening?"
back. I think they're coming back. I think
They may. Like the
Well,
vinyl.
I remember records.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not that young. I had the, I'll age myself. Sonny and Cher.
there you go.
I had one of those records, and when they split up, it broke my heart.
Absolutely.
My mom didn't tell me because I was young, and she goes, "Don't tell Tracy. That'll make her too sad."
All right, let's play it on.
Y'all are my people. We're all the same age.
Right.
Okay, what are we gonna do now?
You can play another
Play
one.
another song.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do. Do y'all want me to be rowdy or sensitive?
All of it.
Okay, let's be rowdy. Let's do. This is a song I wrote about an ex-boyfriend. He said it's been too long. I said not long enough. He said you're looking good. I said I know. He told me he had missed me, but I did not care. I rolled my eyes, tossed my hair, and I said I used to miss you too, but I got over that. Once I turned the corner, there was no turning back. I am a bona fide cliche. Honey, you're looking at the one that got away. One who cried when you lied. The one who thought that she would die. The one who found the strength to break free from the pain. Oh, the one that got away. It was quite a scene. Had on my favorite jeans. Looked like a work of art. Felt like a movie star. It was a Kodak moment that I did not plan. Something that only women understand. Then I thanked him for the beer and said I've got to go. He said, you're killing me. I said, I know. Enjoy the view when I leave this place, 'cause you be looking at the one that got away. The one who cried when you lied, the one who thought that she would die, the one who found the strength to break free from the pain. Oh, the one that got away. The one who cried when you lied, the one who thought that she would die, the one who found the strength to break free from the pain. Oh, the one that got away. One that got away. Oh, yeah.
Now, you spent several years in Nashville writing songs, and then I think you had a record deal that kind of fell through at the end of the day, and you moved back to Texas. So is it you can't take the girl out of Texas, but you can't Texas out of the girl?
Yes.
Right? Well,
So I wrote
I'll
that.
guarantee that.
Yeah. I went to Nashville and I got signed to write songs so fast I thought it was being punked. I really thought they went, well, what do you want? And I went, I don't know. You're supposed to say no. And long story short, I got a deal. And they signed me to write songs. They were paying me money to write songs. But back then, Austin still looked really cool, very Texas still. And I was homesick as hell for Austin, for Texas. And I would go up there, and I loved Nashville, but I missed Texas tremendously. And I wound up losing my deal because I wouldn't stay up there. Kind of a regret I have, but that's another song. But in the meantime, when I was up there, I got really homesick. I was in a basement apartment freezing my butt off because it was really cold. And I started writing this song, and a guy named Lonnie Atkinson helped me finish it when I got home. And it goes like this. It's one of my favorite songs to sing. When they say, what's your favorite song that you've written, it's one of my favorites. Because I'm a girl out of Texas. She's a small-town girl with a big heart. Moved to Nashville to make her mark. It was hard leaving Texas, but she had to go. Holds to a dream like a mama holds a baby close to her heart. Careful in the way she needs to give it room to grow. Sometimes she misses the boys in the cowboy hats, dreams of home, but she don't look back. The Lone Star's got a feeling all its own. She carries it with her wherever she goes. You can take a girl out of Texas and she'll do just fine. In her heart she holds a spirit from the place she left behind. She knows a dream that burns inside her would take her around the world. You can take a girl out of Texas, but you can't take Texas from the girl. Knocking on doors in her cowboy boots, singing for the boys in their business suit, and she talks that talk with the Texas drawl. Paying her dues is gonna take some time. She dreams of the day she'll sign on the line, the day they'll hang her record on the wall. Still waiting on that. So often her mind is in another place with a big old sky and lots of space. She stays true to her roots and holds on tight. Wherever she goes, she's gonna be alright. 'Cause you can take a girl out of Texas and she'll do just fine. In her heart she holds a spirit from from the place she left behind. She knows a dream that burns inside her would take her around the world. You can take a girl out of Texas, but you can't take Texas from the girl. Yeah, you can take a girl out of Texas, but you can't take Texas from the girl. Okay, we ready? Here's my favorite part. Longhorn fans.
Hook horns.
Is it
there we
more
go.
Longhorn fans here? Any Longhorn fans in here? Okay.
One,
Okay.
two,
My
three.
people. Just check it.
Back then, when you were writing songs, it was still kind of a real songwriter community, and maybe
It
there
was.
still is. But these days, it's really also a songwriting factory, which means you go in at 8 in the morning, you write songs, whatever they want you to write, without, in my opinion, missing a lot of the creativity that is going on. And did that kind of impact you as well to leave, or was it just a record deal?
No, I can honestly say when I was up there, when I'm not lying about how homesick I would get about Texas. I mean, I am a Texas girl through and through, and I miss Texas. But I will say this: when you get with people that you enjoy writing with, you can say, "I don't want to do that. That sounds dumb." So you got to get with someone you really know good. That you can't just go, "That's a good idea in somebody else's song, so let's don't put it in this one." So it's one of those places where some people are going for the big hit, and some people are truly going for what they feel. And you got to find the right songwriters to do that. But honestly, I still have a place in Nashville that I'm long overdue to go back. And I truly enjoy Nashville when I go. But I just haven't been there in so long. I got to go back and reinvent myself again, I think.
That's basically about because of the friends you made and the people
Yeah.
back then which still cared for the other guys, you know. Yeah,
Right.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, I don't like to badmouth Nashville because when I go, I enjoy it very much. And
yeah,
there's great
absolutely.
songwriters. Talent is excellent out there. And it's a great place. Kind of looks like Austin, but Austin's changing too.
Yeah, right.
We all know that.
Definitely. Now, one thing you got to follow Marvin's example there, because when I asked, not him,
Always, I follow
but
his example.
somebody that whether they would actually write the song that shoots them instantly $1 million or something comes from the heart, he initially said, well, I write the $1 million song first and then write whatever I like. You
That's a good idea.
Well, yeah, that's always a bone of contention. But, well, if I interject, you know, a lot of songwriters will say that you really have to believe the song that you're writing. You have to kind of believe it if you want somebody else to believe it. That's basically, you know, and whether you're in a cubicle, because there's some writers that can actually really write good songs in a cubicle.
Yeah.
And you know, so I'd say you have this picture of that, but there's actually some really great songwriters in
But
Nashville
they hardly
that
become
do
number
that.
one on Billboard these days,
Well,
you know.
yeah, they don't, but there's some great songs being written.
Yeah, country music's changing a little.
Absolutely. Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's, you know,
Well,
it's not what it used to be.
Ray Price, actually I did an interview with him a few months before he passed.
Oh, really?
And he said that he now definitely can tell what CMA means, Country Music Association means. It means country my ass. That was what he said, and you can quote him on that, actually.
Yes.
That's been going down that road
Yeah,
for a long
it's
time.
been kind of like that, yeah.
It's going there.
Heck, I remember my daddy complaining about Urban Cowboy. And I thought that was the best record ever, you know.
Wasn't that bad at all, yeah.
I like Urban Cowboy.
Now, you followed in the footsteps of a lot of Texas musicians. Probably the first guy to do that was Gary P. Nunn. He founded his own label. And you did the same with Bird Dog Records.
Yes,
What made you go independent? Was it just to get real independence, or was it some other decisions?
Once again, I'm honest to a fault. I used to get criticized for this by managers. I'll tell you the true story, because I got fired in Nashville, so I came home and did a record label on my own. And I came home, and Lloyd Maines said, I'll produce your record for you. And we produced Girl Talk, and it did really well for me.
Did,
yeah, it did really well, and that's how it came up.
You keep.
And I have a bird dog, so that's why it got named Bird Dog.
Okay. Well, it's actually a good idea that more and more musicians follow these days, either produce them independently by whatever, crowdfunding or whatever, or then actually have their own label.
Yeah.
And Gary still says today that was the best decision he ever made, and he made it way, way back when nobody else did it. And he's following through on that, and it works.
I love Gary. He's great.
Oh, absolutely.
He just played the other night when we were playing at the Broken Spoke. He played after us, and I sat there and watched the show. He's wonderful.
He wants to retire at the end of this year.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, he told we just recently were at his house again. His wife's Swiss, and these two like to talk Swiss German together because Ruth is losing it slowly because she's here for so long.
I'm German, but when we were in Germany, the German people told me I say my name wrong. My maiden name is Boenig. Mm-hmm. Boenig.
Yep.
What's the correct way to say it?
Boenig.
Burning. See, burning. I'm German.
Yeah.
I'm burning. I'm a burning.
That's always a good thing. No, so that he definitely wants to retire. I doubt it, because he's busy as hell.
Yeah.
And after the whole Country Music Hall of Fame thing, and then the induction, and everything with the new exhibition they have out there for the outlaw scene, that went on in Texas. I don't think he will, but
he was sounding good.
He's planning on slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, he told me he was going to slow down.
More.
Go, sure you are, but
he wants to
I let him
travel
believe.
more,
I believed it.
We'll find out. You are far away from retiring, but what does a musician do if he has his head full of songs? On the other hand, he probably wants to enjoy some other stuff in life, like traveling without having to play every evening and seeing things of the world that you probably don't see when you're heading from the airport to the venue and back to the hotel. But what's in your plan? Just go on until you fall off the stage?
Pretty much, that's it. I mean, because I truly like it. That's when I truly love this, doing what I do. I mean, I went to UT, I got a college degree, and then I started doing music. My daddy said, what? What are you doing? And it's what I truly love. So I don't know. Because I was thinking the other day, what could I do? And my daddy was in the oil business, so I said, well, maybe I can get in the oil business because that makes money. But I don't know. This is what I do.
Well, you will keep on doing that, hopefully.
It's what I'm going to keep doing. But, of course, then you get older. People don't want to see you when you get older, so I don't know.
Well, people do. I mean, look at some of the older people that are still out there enjoying it and getting to the fans. So
yeah,
we're far away from that, Next 20 years, you don't have to worry about
this.
There
you go. I'm going to say that 20 years. Come ask me again in 20 years. That's a good idea.
Right.
We'll see where I am. Hopefully I'm not in jail.
Why would you be?
You never know.
You killed Marvin.
Yeah.
She killed me all the time.
All right, let's play another one.
Okay, I'm going to do one that Marvin produced my second record, Leave a Trail. And I'm going to do another Rowdy song. But this isn't a true story. You know what I'm doing, right?
I do.
And remember, it's not a true story.
Well, I might want to check the tuning.
I know. I put new strings on for y'all.
Yeah. There, that's that D.
No, it ain't.
D. D, you're going. This one.
That's the one that's been giving me trouble.
The other one. Next one. That one.
Oh, yeah, it is that one. That one doesn't want to get tuned. Okay.
Will you do that for me, Marvin?
Absolutely. I do it for you.
$200 an hour, he's in.
There you go.
Okay, that's better.
Perfect.
Thanks, Marvin.
You're welcome.
I love you. Okay, wait. I'm ready. I know y'all go, she's so goofy, but I'm just happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
10 years ago today, on a cold December morning, while I woke up with a stranger laying in my arms. It was a vision sent from heaven. My heart was filled with pain. I did not know where he came from, and I could not recall his name. Then he whispered in my ear, everything I thought you'd be. Then he wrapped his arms around me, kissed me tenderly. He said the night was filled with passion, but I cursed my very soul, 'cause the last thing I remembered was a shot of Cuervo Gold. Well, I'll never forget, now I can't remember when I woke up with an angel who said he loved me like the devil. Damn that tequila, damn that bartender, and I'll never forget, night I can't remember. Well, the questions in my eyes filled his with tears, and the sadness of that moment stayed with me for years. He said, I thought you were different than the other girls I've known. And like a fool I sat upon that bed, I watched him go. Well, I'll never forget, night I can't remember when I woke up with an angel who said he loved me like the devil. Damn that tequila, damn that bartender, and I'll never forget, night I can't remember. Oh, darn it. With a shot of Cuervo Gold. I'll never forget, night I can't remember when I woke up with an angel who said he loved me like the devil. Damn that tequila, damn that bartender, and I'll never forget, night I can't remember. Well, I'll never forget, night I can't remember.
At my age, the nights that I can't remember are getting more numerous, but for different reasons.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I remember. Oh, no, I don't.
Right.
You know, but speaking of Nashville, I wrote that a long time ago because before I got signed, I was at a place called the Longhorn Saloon or whatever, and I was waiting tables, and this guy says, I got an idea for you, Tracy. And he says, I'll never forget. I go, what about it? The night I can't remember. So I went home and I wrote the song. But after I wrote it, the publishers were kind of uptight then, and they didn't like it to be so risque and sleeping around. So I rewrote it and had me get married. And then I played at Green Hall for a big old crazy crowd, and I played both versions. And I let them vote which one they wanted to put on the record, and they all wanted to be
No
sluts.
question, where'd they go?
So that's how that one got on record, because of the crowd in the Green Halls.
Back to
wrote it and
Texas.
said, I'll tell you, we want that version. So.
Now, what changed actually back with Girl Talk when Lloyd Maines produced that CD? I mean, he's kind of legendary in producing a lot of people that started off with him. And what did it mean to you, basically?
It was wonderful, because I was really bummed out when I got back from Nashville, because for 2 years I was getting paid to write songs, and I was bummed out, and what have I done? And Terry Hendricks, I'll say this, Terry Hendricks saw me singing at Green Hall, and she looked at Lloyd, she goes, you need to go see this girl. And he did, and next thing I know, he was at my house, and we were looking at songs, and he says, I'll produce your record.
And that was a definitely good decision.
It was a good decision, yes.
Is he in the works on one of the next projects, or?
I haven't, like I said, once again, honest Tracy, I just haven't had the money to do another one. But I've got the songs to record another one. I just don't have the money yet.
But does it look like Lloyd would be an option to produce?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know he would.
I think Marvin's going to be my next
Or
producer.
Marvin, yeah.
If he will do it.
I think you should get Lloyd.
Marvin Maines.
I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
And a little less work for you, so you could enjoy
Well,
it.
it is.
Well, he's great. He's
No, he
the
knows how hard a work it is because he's had to
It
do
is.
the Leave a Trail record for me, and he's going, we won't go there.
All right. What's the next one?
Speaking of writers in Nashville, here's a writer that I like to write with. His name is John Ems, and I think Danny Britt's written with him.
Yeah.
And we got together, and I had this idea about secret crushes. People have secret crushes, right? Well, you can't say because you're with your, you know.
It happens.
Maybe you have one, maybe you don't. You know. I do. Is that good enough too? It's called Secret Crush. Looking at me, looking back at you, but you don't have a clue about how I'm feeling. And I wonder, when you're looking at you, when you're looking at me, honey, can't you see that I am reeling from this spell I'm under? Even though we haven't said a thing, I've got my heart hanging on a string. And you're so cute, it's hard to cover up. They are my, I swear I'm never gonna tell a soul secret crush. You only knew what I'm going through, sitting right next to you, fighting temptation. Give it all away, me holding back all night long, carrying on this idle conversation. So much I can't say, like I'm dying here, wishing you'd make a move. I'd never make one of my own unless you do. And you're so cute, it's hard to cover up. That you're mine, I swear I'm never gonna tell a soul secret crush. All right, Marvin. Marvin. Well, it's closing time, my girlfriends wanna go. And after I leave, there'll be no way for you to know. And if this whiskey don't make me talk too much, you'll be mine. I swear I'm never gonna tell a soul secret crush. My secret crush. No, I'm never gonna tell another soul secret crush. My secret crush. Thank you. See, there's great writers to write with when you go to Nashville. They really are. Still like that feel of that good country music, and that's John Ems is very much that
Yeah,
way.
Ems is kind of a legend in its
Yeah,
own
he's-
here in
he's one-
Texas.
yeah.
You know? I mean, he wrote
She's in love with the boy.
Jameson and,
Yeah.
he did really
He's a
good.
he's a good writer.
Really good. Now, I'm not sure if you realized it by now, but this lady's kind of crazy. She did recently, about a few weeks ago, she played 7 gigs in 6 days. How the hell do you actually keep up or recharge your batteries in order to keep going like that? I mean, this is...
Well, you're just glad you're playing. You know, because sometimes you're you don't get grouchy when you're playing too much. You're thankful for when you play too much, because sometimes when you're not playing, I'm grouchy, because that's how you make your money, and you know.
Right.
I like to play.
Yeah, but still, you got batteries, you know.
Well, yeah.
And I know mine. So, you know, they used to go from 100 to 90 in a week, and
Okay.
these days they go to 50 in a week. So
Oh, you're just saying that.
I'm
No,
just too old.
Yeah, you're just saying that.
I don't believe
Well,
that.
how do you recharge them? What do you do when you're not playing? I mean, not writing, obviously.
I like to run because it makes me stay slender, because I like to drink beer sometimes, so you have to run to break that. And I don't know, I haven't been writing like I used to, but my New Year's resolution is to clean up my office. Anybody slobby like that besides me?
just did.
Okay, good. My people. Oh, you did?
I just did.
So you find things when you do that.
I shredded my life of 27 years in the office world, you know.
Really? Okay. You're my people. I love this.
Buy a little shredder and then
Yeah,
and
because
you spend a lot of time
I've
reading
got one
old
of those
stuff.
shredder things, yeah. But then you find little stuff in
Exactly.
there. You find little gifts in there, because I just was telling Marvin today, I was finding all these they're written songs, but they're not finished yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you pick those up again.
I need to pick them up again. And I just go, oh yeah, I forgot I wrote that. And who did I write that with again? So I need to do investigating now.
I would love running to recharge my batteries, but I just kind of do the beer stuff and then
You just run to the bar.
Marvin knows what I'm talking about. All right, we're good.
I'm with you. I shouldn't say it, but I am.
If I would be running, then you probably would be 3 times around the block till I start, I guess. Now, we talked about the project, that it's kind of in the works. The songs are here for the new one, and I'm pretty sure it's coming. Doesn't matter if it's this year, later
really,
this
really
year.
want to do another record. I truly do. And once again, maybe I should take everybody's advice and do the whole GoFundMe thing.
Mhm. Is it going to be like
I don't
what
do good
we're
at that
used
stuff.
to, or is it going to be something slightly different? Or
It's probably going to be country again, because it's who I am. And I've thought about doing this, as goofy as this sounds, is I have a really tight family. I love my mom and dad. I love my daddy died from cancer, but the rest of my family's still around, and I love them to death. And I was thinking about doing a family album, not for them to sing on, just because I've written songs about everybody. And I'd like to maybe do a record like that, because I wrote a song about the family in Nashville a long time ago. I found it today. And
give the fans
for
like
my
a little
mom,
insight.
and
And
I'm
picture?
writing
Yeah,
one about my
sure.
sister. I wrote one about my brother. And thought, I need to put this on a record, just make it be what it is. And if it gets bought, it gets bought. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah. Want to play one of those?
Yeah. I'll do the one I wrote about my mama, because all country singers need to write a song about your mama.
Is this what I think it is?
That's the way mamas are.
Okay.
It's on your record that you produced for me.
I'm locked up.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
He produced Leave a Trail, and we put this song on there. She listens to my heartbreaks, hours on the end. And when I'm big and lonely, she'll be my closest friend. She laughs when I'm happy, she'll cry when I'm sad. But don't you ever cross me, it really makes her mad. And she'll slip me that 20 when I'm down on luck, out of money. And Daddy acts like he don't see, and that's the way mamas are. That's the way mamas are. Well, she never gets the sleep she needs on a rowdy Friday night. She lays in bed for hours, praying I'm alright. she'll always cheer the loudest. She's the proudest, dreams the biggest. She's always a believer in my style. And she has to fight those tears when I stepped out on my own. But she held me close to whisper, you can always call home. And that's the way mamas are. That's the way mamas are. And somebody up there must like me. Bless me with the love that's so hard to explain. And even in this madness, somehow she stays sane. And she always sees the rainbows through the rain. And when you think you've done your worst and you really disappoint her, you're afraid to tell her you don't like to see her cry. Then like a miracle from heaven, like the sun that warms the day, she throws her arms around me and she tells me it's okay. Where she tucks the pain away, I'll never understand. She might be a woman, but she takes things like a man. And that's the way mamas are. 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 Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for being good mamas. It's appreciated. So I stay up late at night and watch stupid shows. There's some bad mamas out there.
Yeah, sometimes they are, right?
Screwed up mamas.
Can't sleep because you have a song idea in your head.
Well, yeah, you come home from the gigs and you're awake, so then way to calm down. I have TV in my bedroom. That's wrong, I know. But I watch TV to make me go to sleep. But sometimes it concerns me.
And then you wake
We're
up
messed
in the
up
middle
out
of
there.
the night. Too. Now, talking about sleeping and songwriting,
Sleep. It doesn't. Well, okay, another true story. Late at night, you can watch Dr. Phil. And there's some screwed up people on Dr. Phil.
That would give you nightmares, I would think.
It does, it
I
does.
would even watch it.
And then you can also watch the, the lawyer shows. Those are interesting.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about,
Court
right?
TV shows?
Yeah.
Court TV shows.
So you learn not what to do.
And you can get ideas from that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the bad
For songs.
ideas.
And you can get ideas from bars. Oh, I remember an idea I got from a bar.
Uh-huh.
Tonight We Ride.
All right, let's do that.
There's a guy, he was drunk. He's at a bar and he's drunk.
Amazing, isn't it?
Go figure.
We were where at a bar and they were drunk? Anyway, he was drunk and he kept running around going, tonight we ride. Tomorrow we catch a ride. And he just kept running around doing that. So I went home and I wrote this song, and then a guy named, I can forget his name, but a writer in Nashville helped me finish it.
Bernie, not Bernie.
Not Bernie. What's his name? Huh? Wade Kirby, yes. Wade Kirby helped me finish this song. Because where were you at? I was in a bar. He was yelling this. So we wrote this song. Hey, baby, saddle up. Throw some gas in that pickup truck. Throw caution to the wind. Let's go where we've never been. Let the breeze blow through our hair. Destination anywhere, yeah. Let's chase that moon tonight like Pancho and Lefty, Bonnie and Clyde. Tonight we ride. Let the stars above us be our guide. Let the winds of midnight take us to the other side. Mexico, laying where margaritas flow, all night mariachi bands, all the South that we can't stand. We haven't walked that gyro, baby. I think it's time we go a little crazy. Feels like a night for fools. I wanna live a little, break the rules. Tonight we ride. Let the stars above us be our guide. Let the winds of midnight take us to the other side. Tonight, yeah, we ride. Let the winds of midnight take us to the other side. Tonight, yeah, we ride. Yeah, we ride. Tonight we ride, ride, ride. We ride. He was crazy.
It's the horse comes in the bar song, right?
He was running around the bar. I said, that's a good idea for a song.
Now, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you have an idea or something goes through your head. Are you one of the songwriters that actually gets up and writes it down?
There's only one song that I did this with, and it was a song because my brother was being really mean to his girlfriend, and she broke up with him, and he hates it when I tell this story, but I'm just going to do it anyway.
He's not here.
He's not here. He knows Brad. No, his name's not Brad. Whatever. Anyway.
That's not his real name.
That's not his real name. Anyway, so he was really, really, because she broke up with us, said, I've had it with you. We're done. And he was so sad about it. The saddest I've ever seen him. And it was bothering me, and I had an idea, and I couldn't sleep. That's what I need to do when I can't sleep. Don't watch Dr. Phil. I need to write songs.
Right.
Well,
Okay, my New Year's resolution.
You were on the phone. I thought you were on the phone with him. You didn't tell him that story, did you? Are you going to tell that story?
Which
one?
About Brad. About you were on the phone with him and he was reading the letter.
He wrote me. He read me the letter.
That he was writing.
He wrote her this great letter. It was such a good letter. I said, read it to me one more time, Brad. And when he was doing it, I was taking notes. And I took notes, and I started the song. And it was coming pretty fast, but I got sleepy, and I went to bed. And it's the only time I've ever gotten up out of my bed and finished the song.
Finish it. Yeah. How does it sound?
You're about to hear it.
Yep.
Are you ready to be depressed?
I can cope with that.
Just remember, tonight we ride.
Yeah, remember that.
Keep that in mind.
Tonight we ride.
Playing tune good enough? You came here to tell me tonight need to get on with my life. I've no desire to find someone new when all I can think of is you. I don't hang out in bars like we used to. Now I don't understand why I chose to. So many nights I leave you alone instead of laying in your loving arms. 'Cause now I know how I come home and mend mine. I can see to take down the picture of us on the beach in Jamaica, lost in the battle of finding a way to make you believe I can change. Now I know how I've hurt you. I know the blame is mine. Godspeed to you to mend your heart. And maybe someday, maybe in time, you could come home and mend mine. Mend mine. And the good news is, all the way around, I got a song out of it, and he got her back.
Oh, cool.
And now they're happily married with 2 kids.
That's pretty good. So now you got the guy who's financing your next CD.
Yeah. Yeah. So he and I did record that one in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
So I liked it so much, and
Right. It's a great song.
like I said, it's the only time after he was crying on the phone, I was reading the letter, and went to bed. It's the only time I've ever. Well, I've gotten up. That's a lie. I've gotten up before to write songs, but this one, I mean, it was like I had to finish this.
Yeah, otherwise kind of the moment is gone.
Because I was just going, and
Especially when you
when your
read the
brother's
letter.
crying like a baby, you're real sad about it.
All right.
He would help me. He would kick my butt if he was here right now.
Now, you certainly didn't cry like a baby when you were part of a real big project back in, what was it, 2002? When you were part of the Happy Birthday Bach album.
Oh, yeah.
There was like 20 Texas artists that played on that album. If you don't have it, you got to get it. You still can get it, I think. And it's absolutely great. There's a lot of names on there that are famous today that weren't back then.
Yes.
And some of them are not so much around anymore, but this lady was part of it.
It was a fun album. Casper Rawls invited me to play on that, and I wish I could sing the song right now, but God, it's been so long since I've done that song.
What did the whole invitation mean to you? I mean, back then you were like 5, 6 years.
Yes, 5 years old.
No.
That's how 5 years old.
Yeah,
Really?
I was
Okay.
more thinking like 15, but anyway.
Yeah, we'll go with that. No, as Casper invited me to come and do that record, and I said absolutely, and it was fun. And well, he does the Buck Owens thing every year to raise money, and it's a fun thing.
You were kind of rather new, not new to the scene, but new as a recording artist almost. I mean, a couple of years into it, but they still picked you for a reason, I think. When you listen to all these other great songs that are on there, and did you kind of get inspired by people before you started singing and performing? Did you get inspired by people like Buck Owens or other guys from Texas that were traditional musicians?
Honestly, when I was growing up, my daddy was always listening to country music on the radio. When we were in his car, he always had country music on. And I thought there was no other music. You just had country and...
Yeah, right.
Well, they know. This would be jazz, But I just have always been I love country music, and I don't really go so much by... the artists, which I love artists, but I always go by the song. I love the songs. And, there's artists I absolutely adore, the Dolly Partons, the Patti Lovelaces, and George Straits, of course, my boyfriend. But I just love country music. Any way it comes.
As long as it's real and down to earth, I guess.
I like country, yeah. I mean, because, sometimes I'm listening to the radio and they're having rap in a country song.
Yeah, tell me about it.
No.
especially the number one on
Rap is
Billboard
crap. We
these
all know
days.
that.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, I just don't. I know I should be open-minded, so I'm a musician, and you should be, but I don't get the rap and country music.
No,
I'll say
nobody gets it, I
I'll
guess.
say it out loud in the public.
There are some hilarious.
Do you get it, Marvin?
No,
I'm going to put you on the
think
spot.
It's all wrong.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same
There are
page.
some hilarious Texans actually that do some rap stuff for fun, just to make fun of it. You know, there's a Christmas song actually from David Wilcox. It's called the Rudy Rap, and if you listen to that thing, it's just hilarious. But he's kind of picking up this trend, you know,
Right.
and making fun of it. So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think that's all you can do.
I
with
guess
it.
if you're into the rap thing, I get it, but putting rap and country music,
Right.
I heard it the other day, and I went,
Yeah.
well,
Russell Wilson did, not Russell Wilson, he's a football player. Russell Smith from the Amazing Rhythm Aces.
Yeah.
They did the record, the Run C&W.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard that? That's good. It's all
I
rap.
don't think
it's
so, no.
country songs all done rap.
Uh-huh.
But like in bluegrass, like
That
it's
would be
like
fun to
bluegrass,
listen to,
it's
though.
actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Run
some
C&W
weird stuff.
instead of Run DMC.
yeah.
Can you remember the first song you ever wrote? Or what it was about? Or both?
I can.
But
And it was bad. I don't think what it was. Like somebody- This is how good my family is. My aunt heard it, and she decided we're going to show it to some people, and it was in Austin. This wasn't even when I wrote it when I was a little kid, and we were in Austin. My aunt showed it. I can't remember who she showed it to, and they took me in the studio and they cut it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've ever heard it.
Wow. I want to hear that. Well, let's play it.
yeah, sure.
Oh God! Now you'll make me go home and look at my dirty office and go, where the hell's that song at? I can't think of what it is. you should tell me ahead of time. Find your first song.
That was a while ago. That's okay.
Oh God, I can't remember the song. But now I'm going to go home and I'm going to write you. I'm going to send it to you.
You found it.
I'm going to send it to you. We did a recording of it. My first recording
I'm
ever.
going to put it on the regular weekly show.
No,
problem
you
with
won't do that.
Of course
I'm not
I
asking
will.
for that. I'm just asking for you to say, here it is.
I play your
Or-
stuff since years, you know that.
It was 4 songs, my first 4 songs ever to be written and recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I
Good.
don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'll show them to you.
Yeah, let us have those and
I got to find them.
we'll figure something out. Sure.
Okay.
And
They
let's play.
when it's not memorable, they say it's not a good song if it's not memorable.
Yeah.
And I wrote the Dead Gum thing, and I can't remember.
Nah, that's probably because you wrote too many.
I've written a lot, but I don't not as much as some people have.
You have any idea how many?
Probably at least 300.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of room for a lot more music.
I know there
Yeah.
is.
Sounds good.
I like it.
Next 20 years, keep coming.
I am. I'll be here another 20 years. Maybe
Bring
in
them on.
Walmart going, can I help you? They're friendly at Walmart.
True. Yeah, you never know. Let's play one that you can remember.
Now my brain is flying all over the place. My brain's right all over the place right now going, you remember your first song, Dead Gummit? What is it? No, I don't. What do you want to do?
Whatever you like to do.
Okay, sensitive, crazy. What do we want to do?
Why
What?
don't you do girl talk?
Rowdy, okay.
Do girl talk.
Okay, Marvin wants to do girl
Or the
talk.
Moonshine song. Or
Okay, Moonshine. We'll talk about Moonshine after I do girl talk. Oh, and I know how I can segue in from girl talk to the Moonshine.
Yeah, you can do both.
I can.
You can build a bridge
this is
between
about
Girl
this is
Talk and
yeah.
Moonshine.
This is about Nashville. This is the song that got me signed to my record, my publishing deal. Well, it was a record deal first, but that's a whole long story. We don't need to go there. You know that story. But this is about my friend. It's about girl talk. It got me signed. Lisa Lynn, she was my best friend. We vowed we'd be together till the end. I was ponytails and freckles, she was ribbons and curls. It didn't matter in our little world. Now we blazed a trail in a small town, telling secrets secrets till the sun went down. And we'd laugh and we'd giggle. Mom would say, turn out the light. What are you talking about this late at night? It's girl talk about the kids at school. Girl talk about who loves who. Girl talk about our hopes and dreams, about life, having it all. Just a little girl talk. High school came and high school went. We made some memories we will never forget. I was basketball and she was beauty queen. We spent our Fridays at the football game. Now we talked about boys, we talked about clothes. We told some secrets that nobody knows. And we laugh and we joke and the boys would say, what's so funny? And we just smile at them and say, nothing honey, just girl talk about the kids at school. Girl talk about who loves who. Girl talk about our hopes and dreams, about life, having it all. Just a little girl talk. Times have changed and we have grown, and now we do our talking on the telephone when we talk about jobs, life, and men. We wonder when we'll see each other again. But no matter the distance, no matter how long, we laugh and giggle, we still carry on. And in ways we're different, but we're still the same. One thing I know that will never change is girl talk about the kids at school. Girl talk about who loves who. Girl talk about our hopes and dreams, about life, having it all. Just a little girl talk. Yeah, it's girl talk. Just a little girl talk. Oh, yeah. See that one after I got off the phone with my friend, we talked on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours. You know how we do. And I got, that was one that came really fast. I wrote that right after we hung up. And it was done. It was just some songs just come to you.
Yeah.
And you just.
And it was quite a while ago, and you still remembered it.
I still remembered it.
There you go.
And I'm sitting here still thinking about, where the heck was that song? I swear, I'm going to find it and you're going to get it.
No, I need to start running because obviously running gives oxygen to your brain, and you can remember stuff that I would have forgotten a long time ago, that's for sure.
I don't remember the first song, though.
Yeah, well, that's not that bad.
Go run around the block a couple of times, come back.
Yeah, maybe. You want to? No.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Now, duets is one thing that I think in the past was a huge success in country music, like, you know, Tammy and George and Loretta and Conway and all these guys, or Ernest Tubb with Loretta and stuff like that. If you could pick one of your favorite artists to do a duet, who would that be? Except Marvin, of course.
Yeah, Marvin's my first choice.
You can find somebody good. No, I think she should find somebody good.
He knows who I'd say.
Come on.
You know who I picked?
Who?
Besides you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, tell them. They want to know.
Let's see if you know.
I already know you.
George Strait.
Yep. Yeah. Well, he actually...
A secret crush, yes.
He
Exactly.
he thought he retires, but then he doesn't because his new album's out and he's still touring a little bit.
I've got his new record. I like it.
And then maybe he can teach you how to go to Vegas for 6 shows and make like $500,000 out of it.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be nice.
Because we also know one of his guitar players. I played with him a little bit, but I haven't told him that I have a big crush on his boss.
Well, you probably should, because there goes your GoFundMe thing. And he's worth like $320 million, so it's doesn't really matter.
See, he George Strait keeps it country.
He still does, yeah. And he never quit. He never left the trail, you know.
What he is.
There's some people actually went off for a while and then came back, and you know, even some Texans like Pac Reen did that thing, you know. He went completely off the rail and then came back to it. And George just stayed George. And it's amazing that...
And that's why he's so popular.
Yeah, and it's amazing that he still got signed in the later years, you know, with MCA. Because usually these companies today don't give a damn about the way he does his music. And
Texas does. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
That's why they go, we don't
and
care what they're doing.
His latest album is actually still George Strait.
Yeah.
It's pretty much from first song to the last, like Tracy Birds, too.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yes.
They never left the thing. So George Strait, and then next Marvin, and then Tracy Bird, or what.
Yeah.
Like that sequence.
No, I'm going to get Marvin to do a duet with him. He doesn't know it yet, but he's one of my list of things to do.
Yeah.
Am I going to have to start running too?
Or you just wait until she comes around, you know.
I don't run that fast.
All right, let's do another one.
I'm making sure I'm tuned.
You good time-wise?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do a love song.
Okay.
My grandma's crazy. And her and my grandpa were married for a long time. I forget how many years, but it was way beyond 50. So I wrote a song about my grandma and my grandpa. Her name's Cajun Marie. What? Down in the bay back in 33, there was a dark-haired beauty named Cajun Marie. And every Saturday night, the boys come to the dance. See if Marie might give them a chance. They all stood in line, didn't pay no mind. They all won that wild heart of Cajun Marie. Okay, here goes my grandpa. He was a tall drink of water from Kansas City. His name was Bill, and he sure was pretty. When he lived above the cozy cafe where Cajun Marie would spend her day. But Bill was so shy, he caught her eye, and Bill won that wild heart of Cajun Marie. Like a Mississippi river that rolls through the sea, Louisiana love was meant to be. Where a white heart goes, where a white heart will, and this white heart belongs to Bill. Well, he took her for a ride in his brand new car, sang to the moon and the dancing stars. Had her in his arms, he said, I do, when the Louisiana night saw a dream come true. They moved Texas way, babies came, they all had their wild heart of Cajun Marie. Mississippi river that rolls through the sea, Louisiana love was meant to be. Where a white heart goes, where a white heart will, and this white heart belongs to Bill. Well, the years went by, time marched on, Louisiana love is still strong. Bill still shy, Marie still wild, and I thank God that mama was a child. Yeah, grandbabies came, I'm proud to say that I have that wild heart of Cajun Marie. Yeah, grandbabies came, I'm proud to say that I have that wild heart of Cajun Marie. Yeah. She is crazy, and she could cook really good.
She didn't drown in the swamp, though, did she?
No, she didn't drown in the swamp.
Good.
She really could cook some good Louisiana food.
All right. So before we get to the last two songs, the last question, any question from you guys, Merle?
You put the poetic part to the words. How do you select the music to go with the words?
Usually when I'm writing, have my guitar with me
So you do the music and the words
together,
simultaneously.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, I might get thoughts in my head about an idea for a song, but I always like to have a guitar in my lap to see what can happen.
Anything else? Nope. They're all depressed
What is that
from
song?
the last
That's
song.
the first song you wrote.
I know.
Thanks, Marvin. I owe you a beer.
I'm not kidding. If I could think of it, I would do it for y'all.
No.
I was making a joke. Now stop it.
No, I know, but I'm
You know
still
what?
thinking about it.
In order to distract from his...
Oh, the lonely side of love. No, that's not it.
You want to do the Moonshine song? Hey, we got off.
Okay, but should we end with the Moonshine song?
we
Is that
ending?
bad?
No, you're not done yet.
We're
We
not.
still
we're
got
not?
2.
Is it bad to do another song about drinking?
Moonshine's fine at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, not a problem. Or now.
What are you
Whatever.
Well, I mean, it's about the story. When I'd go to Nashville, they would make me moonshine. They did.
That's good. Let's hear.
Oops, I'm knocking things down. And I got drunk. Oh. So I was writing the song, and I was getting drunk, and I started it, but I didn't get it finished. But a guy I love to write with named Troy Powers was up there in Nashville, and he had a fun time finishing the song with me. We didn't drink moonshine when I was finishing the song. But they make moonshine pretty good up there.
They do.
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but
As long as you get drunk.
I did. I'm pouring moonshine in my black coffee. 4 in the morning, a little early. Monkeys in my mind won't let me sleep. They always have their way with me. Well, I got skeletons in my closet. Night falls, they come calling. Suitcase filled with haunting memories and secrets that will torture me. 'Cause my mind's got wide open spaces, big as Texas, room to roam. Like that sunset's west on the Pecos. Mr. Moonshine, take me home. Woo, take me home. I read my journal, cover to cover, reminiscing about my ex-lover. Still I can't find no relief, and I'm left here counting shots and sheep. 'Cause my mind's got wide open spaces, big as Texas, room to roam. Like that sunset's west on the Pecos. Mr. Moonshine, take me home, take me home. Close my eyes and I can see the Sandman, but that Sandman will not rescue me. He sees that bottle sitting on the table, says if you're able, pour a round for me. 'Cause my mind's got wide open spaces, big as Texas, room to roam. Like that sunset's west on the Pecos. Mr. Moonshine, take me home, take me home. Mr. Moonshine. take me home. Mr. Moonshine. That's what happens when you drink moonshine.
That's
in Nashville,
phase one.
Tennessee.
Yeah, it gives you open spaces in your mind, and then phase two, it gives you open space in your brain.
Well, you know, you have monkeys in your mind. Y'all have that when you go to sleep at night?
Yeah, of course.
I'm always when I go to sleep at night.
Now, what question would you ask yourself in an interview that I did not?
Oh boy, where's that song you wrote?
The first one, way back when.
I was like, what's the first song? Where is it in your dirty office? I would write. That's that song.
You'll find it.
I will. Okay. What's the question you?
What question would you ask yourself that
You did, that I did not.
Do you still like doing this?
You obviously do.
Yes.
All right.
I truly love it. I love it because you get to meet people like y'all.
Right.
And Marvin teases me because I go, I love this bar. He goes, you love every bar.
True.
Because it's the people that come and watch you sing, and you truly enjoy getting to know people. And
Absolutely.
It's a way to get to know people. You wouldn't, if we were in Walmart, I wouldn't talk to y'all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You would be busy
I might
pushing
if
your
we
shopping
were
cart.
shopping for
the
something.
greeter?
Yeah, unless when we're tired and I'm the greeter, then I'll see y'all again. But just get you a chance to not only do the music, but you meet people that you
Right.
won't meet, and it's just
Absolutely.
it's a good thing to do for a living. Even though you're poor when you're doing it, you still like it.
Some are.
Some are. I still am, but I still
Your
like it.
secret crush is not.
Yeah, heck, I know exactly.
All right, let's do another one before Troy runs out of tape, and then we're good
Well,
to go.
thank you very much.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate it
this
very
very much.
Long time overdue.
Okay, I'm a tune. Did y'all have a good day? Okay, if I don't see y'all beforehand, I'll see you later on in Walmart when I'm retired.
And she's looking for her first song somewhere in the office department.
And I promise, I will get it to you. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm admitting this.
I put it on the show. You can bet on that.
Now it's going to drive me nuts.
You'll find it tomorrow morning.
I probably will. Because my New Year's resolution is clean up my office.
Good thing.
What you gonna play?
I think another Texas song.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
One of the songs, another song I wrote in Nashville when I was homesick for Texas. Is this okay, or should we do another one?
This is great. I love this song.
It's afternoons at Green Hall, long necks and football, watching the sunset on the lake. It's rodeos and barbecues and floating down that Guadalupe, singing along with George Strait. Anything north of the Red River is just a foreign land. You ain't ever been here, you won't understand. That's Texas. I'm proud to say down here we do it our own way, lifestyle, feeling and a spirit. Yeah, that's Texas and it's mighty fine. Have this Texas state of mind. If you want to feel it too, come on down, there's room for you. Wear your cowboy boots, that's Texas. It's honky tonks and western swing where Bob Wills is still the king. Cowboys falling out of love. It's margaritas, Mexico, and old men playing dominoes. Girls as pretty as the stars above. It all comes together underneath the Lone Star flag. Now you know the reason why I just have to brag. That's Texas. I'm proud to say down here we do it our own way, lifestyle, feeling and a spirit. Yeah, that's Texas and it's mighty fine. Have this Texas state of mind. If you want to feel it too, come on down, there's a room for you. Wear your cowboy boots, that's Texas. Texas. I'm proud to say down here we do it our way. We don't care how you feel about it. Yeah, that's Texas, and it's mighty fine. Have this Texas state of mind. If you wanna feel it too, come on down, there's a room for you. Wear your cowboy boots, that's Texas. Oh, wear your cowboy boots, that's Texas. I wrote that one with Lindy Gravel.
Couldn't be a better closing for the show, I guess.
Thank y'all so much. I
Thank
really,
you very
really
much,
enjoyed
Tracie
it.
Lynn,
Yes.
guys, at Marvin the House.
But you know what? I feel bad because I didn't
Can't
write
remember
this
the first
song, but
song.
I think I should do this song.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have one more.
One more. Is that okay? Because Lindy Gravel wrote this song, and she was the one that I wrote
Squeeze it in.
the Texas song with. But I can tell this crowd would like this song, even though I didn't write it.
Let's do it.
I'm smart
I
enough
think we ought to do it.
to play it anyway. Thank you, Lindy. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray dear Lord my soul to keep. Next time make me out of clay, Adam's rib, and all that great. I wanna come back as a man. I've been a woman as long as I can. I wanna lay on the couch, watch TV, and let some good-looking honey cook dinner for me. I wanna talk about sex all the time. I drink beers with those buddies of mine. Well, Lord, give me a break. If you do it again, I wanna come back as a man. There'll be no shaving my legs or curling my hair, and I won't have to wear a dress. I'll make a lot more money for a lot less work. Plenty of golf and no PMS. And I drive in pickup trucks and I puff on big cigars. And I wouldn't need nobody's help to open jelly jars. And I throw my old pantyhose in that nearest stitch. And I give myself a big old scratch anywhere I itch. I wanna come back as a man. I've been a woman as long as I can. I wanna lay on that couch, watch TV, and let some good-looking honey cook dinner for me. I wanna talk about sex all the time. Already did that. Drink beers with those buddies of mine. Well, oh, give me a break. If you do it again, I wanna come back as a man. Woo! Oh, here's a man knows what he's doing. When I get down, good to remember what's good for the goose. Well, it's good for the gander. Now I don't know if I make a good man or not, but I'm looking forward to having my shot. I wanna come back as a man. I've been a woman as long as I can. I wanna lay on the couch, watch TV, and let some good-looking honey cook dinner for me. I wanna talk about sex all the time. Yeehaw! Drink beers with those buddies of mine. Well, oh, give me a break. If you do it again, I wanna come back. Oh, let me come back. I wanna come back as a man. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.